24/7. We are in selection MCQ series for BFM, and our topic for today is objective questions on break-even point (BEP). BEP is one of the toughest topics in BFM, and many of the students are afraid of this BEP because there are various costs involved: fixed cost, variable cost, all these equations. So that's why follow the video till the end. Okay, so let's start without wasting the time. Okay, yesterday's homework. Yesterday I gave you one homework. What was that? Yesterday's session was very important. See here, all the sessions are important. I cover generally credit risk, market risk, liquidity risk, operational risk, all separate risk separately. So follow them through and through. Okay. So yesterday's homework was credit risk is what? A risk that the borrower's firm will not make the promised payments. Okay. So is this the credit risk? Or which is the second one? The risk that the firm will not be able to get credit from the lenders. Will not be able to get the credit means from the banks. Is this a credit risk? Or the risk that the firm will not have sufficient funds to make payment to the employees. Is this a credit risk? Or the risk due to changes in output and input prices. Is this a credit risk? So which one is the correct one? Yesterday I've seen some homework students have answered. Many of them have answered. The correct answer is A. Will not be able to make the promised payments. That is basically credit risk. If I am not able to get the loan from the lender, okay, that will affect my liquidity. So that will become a liquidity risk for me. Similarly, this second one, C1, not sufficient funds to make payment to the employees, liquidity risk. The risk due to changes in output and input prices. This is not at all related to any of the Basel or any financial part. This is related mainly to the production part. Okay, so the correct answer is A. So what is the schedule for today? See here, we will be studying what is break-even analysis theory, and then we will be going for the objective questions. Okay, so theory is very important. Without knowing the theory, you can't solve the objective questions, and objective questions are also important because these will be asked in the exam. Okay, so both the things are important. So let's move on. A break-even analysis is a financial calculation that weighs the cost of a new business, service or product against the unit sale price to determine the point at which you will break even. Now see here, break even, 1,000 times it's given. What do you mean by this word break even? It means that no profit and no loss. So this is my break-even point. When I come to no profit, no loss, this becomes my break-even point. So the break-even analysis is the financial calculation that which weighs the cost of the new business. Cost means what all cost I'll be incurring whenever I start a new business, service or product against the unit sale price. Here, unit sale price means what? How many more units should I sell to come to the break-even level? Okay, what are the elements of this? I'll show you those elements also because we are having this slide. See, this slide will give you the better picture. Okay, but first understand the definition. Unit sale price against the unit sale price, per unit sale price, how much am I gaining to determine the point at which you will break even. It reveals the point at which you will have sold enough units to cover all your costs. So basically what are we saying? No profit, no loss. All my costs are covered. Means what? If I have spent, let's say, 1 lakh rupees, so I have earned 1 lakh rupees. That's the meaning of this no profit, no loss. Okay. At that point, you will neither have lost money nor made a profit, isn't it? So same thing again and again in various words it's given. So it's no profit, no loss basically. A business will want to use the break-even analysis anytime it considers adding cost. Remember that break-even analysis does not consider market demand. Okay, this is the tragedy or limitation of this break-even. It does not consider the market demand. Means it's considering whether I should sell or not, but whether somebody will buy or not, where's that point? So that is a limitation. So business will always want to use the break-even analysis anytime it considers adding cost. Means suppose, what do you mean by this? Suppose if I want a new machinery. Okay, let me go to the root of this. Let's say if I want a new machinery, that machinery is costing me, let's say, 10 lakh rupees. Okay, 10 lakh rupees it's costing me. So what will I think while buying that machinery? My first point will be, in how many months or how many years will I recover this 10 lakh? That's my basic logic, isn't it? So this is known as adding per unit sale. How many more units should I sell so that I get this 10 lakh back? So that's the basic logic behind this break-even analysis. My first target is to get my basic amount back. Now look at this fixed cost and variable cost. The point given over here is, suppose if I spend this 10 lakh rupees, let's bring this over here. I am spending 10 lakhs over here. Now what happens? This 10 lakh is sold, but I bring that machinery and don't make any production. I just keep it idle. So what will happen? This 10 lakh is gone. See this square rectangle which you are seeing, dark green part. This 10 lakh is gone. So if this 10 lakh is gone, then what does it mean? If this 10 lakh is gone and I am not making any production, so that's a loss to me. So what should I do? To recover this 10 lakh, I must start the production. As I increase the production, variable cost increases. What is variable cost? Variable cost means here, suppose if I want, let's say, 100 products. So I'll be needing, let's say, one person for the job. If I want 1000 products, so maybe I'll be needing 10 persons for the job. So 10 persons means what? I'm coming to 10 into the salary. So my variable cost, that is variable cost. My electricity bills. My electricity bills for 100 products will be different and for 1000 products will be different. So variable cost means these are called as, separately they are also called as running costs. Running. Okay? Running. Or variable. Variable. Okay? Or they are also called as operations cost. Means it's a regular operations, isn't it? Operations cost. So these can be called by various names, but logic is same. As I go on increasing the production, I will get more cost of this, but fixed cost won't change. If I make 1000 products or if I make 0 products, fixed cost is fixed cost. There are two ways to lower down the break-even point. Means how do I lower down? So it's simple. Lower the cost or raise the prices. Suppose if I raise the price, then what happens? I'll get more profit out of this. So my break-even will be earlier. If I lower the cost, so in that case also I'll get more profit. So my break-even will be earlier. But only point over here is, if I raise the price, my demand will get down. My demand will come down definitely. Why? Because why will people buy? For the higher cost. So the only way available to come to arrive at the nearest break-even is lower the cost. Okay. Now everyone, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you are getting all the premium study materials plus live classes, ebooks, tests, everything. Whatever you are needing for CAIIB, you will be getting it over here. JIB and CAIIB both. Okay. And now exams are very near. Not even 2 months now. So download it fast, everyone. Okay. Now let's come to the question time. Break-even point of a company is that level of sales income which is equal to the sum of the fixed cost. Is it true? Which is equal to the sum of the fixed cost, only fixed cost, or is it fixed cost plus variable cost? So what does it mean? Is it true that only sum of the fixed cost it's considered, or do I come at the variable cost also? Do I contain this variable cost? What is the formula for break-even? I think so. I might be having it. Let me see. I might have kept it somewhere. No. Okay. So I'll show you. I'll write it over here. See here. Main formula for break-even is, see this. Let's come to the basics. What is the formula for any business? Suppose this is my cost, then this is cost price, and this is my selling price. So what will come in between? So cost price plus profit, right? So that is equal to sales price. That is the basic rule. Cost price, any business you do, a business of chai wala, or you do a business of sabji wala, or you do a business of Reliance. Basic rule is the same. Cost plus profit equals to sales. Now this cost will be divided into two parts, fixed cost and variable cost. So what will I do? Write it over here now, F plus V plus P equals to S. So I'll change this a bit. So I'll make this like this, F plus P equals to S minus V. Okay, so selling price minus variable cost. Now this part is known as contribution. Okay, contribution. This is an important term in your break-even analysis. Contribution will be asked to you in exam always. Okay, so fixed cost plus profit equals to contribution. Okay, so the break-even point considers what? See here, I've considered both the cost over here, fixed and variable, and after that I've considered profit, and then I'm coming to the sales price. So this answer is false. Break-even point considers both the costs. Variable cost is also an important part. See here, what did we see over here in that graph? Rectangle, fixed cost. This was F, and this was this green part, variable cost. So totally both of them should be covered. Then only it's called, if I make a sales up to this part, only then both my costs will be covered, isn't it? Which of the following are the characteristics of BEP, break-even point? There is no loss and no profit for the firm. The total revenue is equal to the total cost. Contribution is equal to the fixed cost. Contribution equals to fixed cost, okay? And all of the above. This is a tricky question. First one, okay, I'll just guess what all you might be thinking. First one is right. Many of you might be thinking that there is no loss, no profit to the firm. That is right. Okay, done. A is right. Total revenue is equal to total cost. Means whatever is my total cost, including fixed and variable, my sales is equal to that. So that is also done. But all of you might be getting confused over here. Contribution is equal to fixed cost. How is this possible? So let's come back to that equation again. What was the equation I gave? F plus P equals to contribution, right? S minus V. Just now we wrote this. So contribution. But what do we say in break-even? What do you mean by break-even? Break-even means there is no profit. Profit is zero. As the profit is zero, that's why, see here, what do you mean by break-even? No loss, no profit. No loss, no profit means no loss zero, profit zero. So this P will always be zero over here. Okay? So this P is zero. So what is this F then? Fixed cost. What is contribution? Contribution over here. So contribution is equal to fixed cost. So that is also the answer. So the answer is what? D. All of the above. Isn't it? So what are the characteristics of BEP? All of the above. No loss, no profit. Total sales equals to total cost, and contribution equals to fixed cost. Everyone, subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel over here. In this channel, mainly you will be getting all the free YouTube series on all the subjects of JIB and CIB. CIB, all the compulsory as well as elective subjects are covered freely. Whatever is free, grab it fast. Click on the bell icon. Subscribe to the channel. Okay? Has everyone liked this video up till now? Kindly pause this video and like it. I'll just wait over here. Everyone like this video. Everyone. Okay? If you have understood up till now, write yes in the comment section. If you have understood, write yes in the comment section. Everyone, do it fast. Okay? So now let's move on. Which of the following assumptions, are the assumptions of break-even analysis? So what are the assumptions? Elements of cost cannot be divided into different groups. So cost cannot be divided into different groups. Is this the assumption? Fixed cost remains certain from 0 point production to full capacity. So fixed cost will remain same even if I produce something or if I don't produce something. Behavior of different costs are linear. Selling price per unit remains constant. So what are the assumptions over here? Is it A, B and C? Means elements of cost cannot be divided further. B is fixed cost remains certain for 0 production and full capacity, means fixed cost will be same. Or behavior of different costs is linear. So what can be the answers here? One thing is sure, A cannot be the answer. Why? Elements of cost cannot be divided further. What do you mean by this? I have just divided this fixed cost and variable cost. So elements of cost can be divided into fixed and variable. So that's why what happens? This answer A does not exist. So what can be the answer now? Does B exist? Now what are the options available? If A does not exist, you will definitely have B, C, D. But how B, C, D? Fixed cost remains certain for zero production to full production. That's what we showed in those graph, right? That graph, what did we show? This was a fixed cost, right? Now even if I don't make any production, that will this cost has already incurred to me. So this cost is gone. Behavior of the cost is linear, means here I am showing this variable cost in the straight line. It can be like this also, variable cost. But we assume in this break-even analysis that this is linear. So this is also a second point. Selling price per cost remains constant. So a selling price, whatever we are considering, we consider it's constant, but it may not be the same. Selling price, if I keep something as per the market conditions, I'll have to change the selling price. So again, if I change the selling price, my BP will change because my profit will change. For example, suppose if the selling price today is, let's say, 10 rupees per unit, okay, 10 rupees per unit if I am selling. Now due to competition, I'll have to reduce it, let's say, to 8 rupees per unit. So what will happen? My profit will reduce. So my break even will get longer. Or there is no competition, I'll increase it to 12 rupees per unit. There is no competition. I am in the monopoly market. So my break even will be earlier then. So the selling price of selling per price unit remains constant. That is the assumption in this break-even analysis, which may be true, may not be true. Okay, but these are the three behaviors: B, C, and D. These are the important assumptions. Okay. While measuring break-even analysis, it is considered that during a specific period, there will be no change in general price level, labor, cost, material, other overheads. So is it true or false? Means, what are you thinking about this? What do you mean by this? See this. It means that this same, see here, every time you will see the same graph. So when I say variable cost is increasing like this in a straight line, it means I am assuming per labor I am giving, let's say, 400 rupees. Okay, 400 per person. So if I want 10%, then 400 into 10, 4,000. But it may happen that among these 10%, somebody might charge me 300, somebody might charge me 500, depending on the quality of that labor. So it is assumed, basically what the question is, while measuring this break-even analysis, do we consider that the labor cost is constant, electricity cost is constant, material cost is constant? Is it so? So what is the right answer for this? It is true. We consider the same. Actually, it may not be the same. It may change. But for calculation purpose, we consider it the same. Okay. So that's why true is the answer. Now before going, see here, the CAIIB selection batch just now started. Means all the numericals, objective questions, case studies on all the 4 compulsory subjects we are covering. So go for it immediately. Everyone, like this video first. Subscribe to the channel. I'll show you how to get the maximum discount. Use this code Y432. How to get this discount, I'll show you. Okay, let's go to Adda 24/7 live. Okay, I would suggest you might have downloaded the app right now. If not, kindly download it right now. In this app, you are getting 1% extra. See this. Go to Adda 24/7. Click on JIB CIB. See this JIB CIB over here. You'll see this JIB CIB Mahapack CIB 23. Click on CIB 23. You'll see the details of the batches. Click on this new selection batch, English batch. Okay, so click on this batch. You'll see the details, means when was it started. Just now, see here, 2 topics are yet to start, ABFM and BRBL. They are yet to start. BFM is just now started. Okay, so almost full portion is still remaining. So join this batch ASAP. You'll get the detailed study plan over here. In this study plans are very important. Shall I show you something? Some difficult one. Let's say which one. BFM is the most difficult. So let's cover this BFM. Okay, see this. What all topics are covered? They are given in this study plan. See this. Orientation class, exchange rates, forex business, case studies, forex derivatives, LRS scheme, Then numericals are covered, correspondent banking, NRI, documentary credits, means all the topics you can read it. Okay, and I myself am taking this BFM. Okay, so that's why you can definitely join the classes. In fact, look at the fees part. In recorded videos are available. So what happens is, if you miss out on any class, you can definitely get back to it. Okay, so look at this fees part, 5999.75. Click on more offers, put the code Y432, click on apply. Look at this, 23,999 now reduces to 5519. 77% off you are getting. In fact, I would suggest you should go for Mahapacks. You are having almost 2 months now. You should join the Mahapack. In Mahapack, you are getting 15 plus batches per subject. So 15 plus batches means, okay, go to JIB, CIB again, click on CIB 23. Okay, let's go to Mahapack. So go to JIB, CIB again on the front page. Click on JIB, CIB Mahapack. Now click on CIB ka Mahapack. Okay. So once you click on CIB ka Mahapack, look at the details. 15 plus batches for ABFM, ABM, BFM, ABFM, BRBL. All the 4 subjects. Numericals, objective questions, everything is covered. Okay. Now click on this 8749. Look at the fees. Okay. Click on more offers. Put the code Y432. Now look at this. Earlier you are getting 75% off. Now click on apply. You are getting 77% off, 2% extra. And if you are having the app and the coins with you, you will get 1% more. So 34,999 reduces to 8049 in Mahapack, 15 plus batches. It's a huge discount. I would suggest everyone should join the Mahapack. Even if you attend each batch only once per subject. That is only listening. Then also you get a revision of almost 15 times. So that's why go for these batches. Go for the Mahapack. I'll be back tomorrow with another series. Till then, bye, and keep studying and do join the batch just now started and use discounts going on.